Hi friends, it's Miss Abby again. I just wanted to show you a cute little counting song that I love. And my little girl even knows this song, and you might already know it, but if you don't, I thought I would teach it to you because not only does it help us with some basic counting, but it's a funny little song. So this is what it looks like, and I don't know if I sent this one home this time or not, but if I didn't, you'll probably be getting it in the last 2 weeks of packets. But this is how it goes. So let me show you. Okay. So it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. Wasn't that a funny song? The fish bit her finger. So it counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is just a funny song that you can learn just to help you practice your counting. And when I do send home this packet, if you happen to get it, and if you don't get it, you're always welcome to have me email it to you or send it to you, and I'll try to do my best to get it to you. But this one came with like the little short story version that you can make into a book. And it also came with this that I wanted to show you, you parents out there, or whoever's watching this, as just an easy thing that you could do at home. This is actually for the words of numbers, which obviously we don't get into because as preschoolers, most of our students are not able to quite read words yet. But what I did want to show you is this aspect of it, which is just counting objects, which is a big goal that we always work on. So this is just showing you to count the objects and then write the number word. For our purposes, I would encourage you to count the objects and then just write the number. But counting objects is just a huge thing. So you can count so many objects around your house. It's probably the easiest thing to do as far as skill goals go for numbers and counting. You can do it at all different times of the day. You can do it at all different places. What I like to do is in the mornings with my daughter, she normally either gets some type of fruit or cereal or both, and so as soon as we start the morning out, I normally have her count her grapes or count her little pieces of cereal. You know, you can do little stuff as far as counting blocks that they're playing with, or how many books can you find in 1 minute, and then we'll count how many books you found, or count the knobs on a dresser. I mean, there's so many things that you can count. So just make sure that that's one thing. We always try to talk about the different levels of goals that we have, and it always starts with the basic rote counting, which is just counting out loud, and then it moves into counting objects. And a lot of people don't realize how difficult counting objects is as a skill, but there is a very definite adjustment when you're going from that rote counting into the actual one-on-one correspondence. And if you ever do this at home, which I hope you do practice, what you'll probably see is your child will just start naming numbers, and that their numbers aren't necessarily going with what they're counting. So that's the main thing that we're trying to work on, because there's a disconnect. They now know that there's a way to say your numbers, which is their rote counting, and they are starting to grasp the concept that there is a purpose for those numbers, which is why we're counting, but they haven't quite gotten the one-to-one yet. And so that's the main thing. Even today I was having my daughter help me get hangers to hang up my clothes, and I was having her count me out 5 hangers, and she just kind of threw them all on the bed. And then I said, well, how many is there? Wait, hold on. And, you know, she kind of just started counting all over. And I ended up having to have her pull out one by one just to make sure that she was really taking the time to know that each one was a different number. So just anything like that, just be cautious of, and just know that that's part of it. That's what we see most of the times, and that's why we work on these skills. So if you have any questions or want any more ideas, just let me know. Bye.